Most coronaviruses that we know of are of origin that have infected the population. SARS-CoV-1, MERS generally come from an animal origin.
Pointing that it came from the lab, and there will be responsibility for those who funded the lab, including yourself.
But then suddenly the narrative shut that down. And in part, I think it shut it down because it was inconvenient from a political perspective in the U.S., which had helped to fund the lab.
This committee will allow the witness to respond.
I totally resent the lie that you are now propagating, Senator.
And really impacted all 345 million Americans in some way. People lost jobs, they lost houses, they lost their health, they lost their businesses, all of that.
And there's been no consensus on this, on where COVID originated.
I just don't believe that it will change the Chinese regime's behavior and that suddenly they'll become transparent.
The CIA has issued a new assessment that it's more likely that COVID-19 emerged from a lab rather than nature.
And they've gotten away with it, right? So millions of people died.
For years, the agency said it could not conclude whether COVID-19 was man-made or nature-made. Now the agency says it believes the virus emerged from a research lab in China.
I said from the very beginning, COVID probably came from that lab. I didn't have access to classified intelligence or special scientific knowledge. I just used a little common sense and looked at the facts.
So what happens now?
Yeah, probably nothing. That's a very unsatisfactory answer, I think, for a lot of people.
The CIA now confirming this, sir.
Well, it's one of the things President Trump and I talked about. Part of what we have to do is we have to restore Americans' trust in our own institutions.
So there's a lot left here to uncover. I just don't think it will be uncovered.
Okay.
So I'll just leave it there.
All leading up to this moment.
How's it going, everyone? Let's consider this a minute if you've seen the intro clips. Fellow Americans, I mean, we're in the golden age now. Everything's going to be great now, right? America's going to be great again. If you believe that, or, you know, or you can join the rest of us who are sick and tired of this damn sideshow, sick and tired of being played for fools, trying to believe that this politician or that politician cares about us when they leave their filthy rich. And you don't understand, you know, I'm just, whatever. Like, we got the whole economy issue, and Trump wants to dog on certain politicians about that, but Trump don't want to take credit for his part in it. And the Trump followers, the hardcore Trump supporters, neither do they, right?
Now, I'm going to sign this, and it's a great honor. $6.2 trillion. I've never signed anything with a T on it. I don't know if I can handle this one, Mitch. We can't chicken out at this point, can we? I don't think so, huh?
We don't want to face the facts. We're too busy trying to, you know, being divided left and right. Let's be clear about something. I don't care which side you're choosing. You and I both, we're citizens, okay? We are the target. And as soon as we figure that out and come together and stop playing this freaking game, stop letting them play us, right? Let's talk about this issue in China. Got to be careful what I say. I end up getting, you know, whatever. I've learned that the hard way with this specific subject, right? The COVID.
The CIA has issued a new assessment that it's more likely that COVID-19 emerged from a lab rather than nature.
Well, wouldn't you know it? What we knew all along is now becoming fact, right? Once again, conspiracy theorists are right. And why is that? Let's consider this. When this shit first broke out, there was some of us, many, right, enough, claiming that this was made in a lab, released on the people, and it came out of China, right? And any of us who tried to claim that were quickly silenced, right? Getting all kinds of marks against you on any social media platform. right? During that time, the president was Donald Trump. Now, he had no problem telling us, well, it's the China virus, right? But was the real actions taken? What did he do about it? Well, he introduced Project Warp Speed, right? He was all for, oh, well, it's your choice, but I recommend you go get that shot. And how many died from it, right? We want to sit here and blame Bill Gates and blame Fauci, which they 100% deserve their blame, right? But now they're, well, like Fauci's pardoned already, right? Wouldn't you know it? He gets pardoned, and now the truth that we already knew comes out. But us silly Americans, we're going to sit here and take it, right? We're going to sit here and deal with it. We're not going to band together, grab our pitchforks and torches, and go fucking drag Fauci out and give justice, right? None of us are going to do that. We're going to sit here and say, oh, well, Trump loves us. Oh, Biden loves us. These people love us. They're going to fix it. No, they're not. They're against you. And the sooner you Trumpers start realizing that Trump also is a part of that plan, the better off we will all be. I mean, no offense. I know people that like both sides. I, myself, choose not to take part in it. Okay, now, they've given us the facts, right? That we knew all along. And pretty much what they're telling us, oh, you guys were right once again, but there's nothing we can do about it now.
So what happens now?
Yeah, probably nothing. That's a very unsatisfactory answer, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah, you're damn sure there is, right? But they're not going to, and it is going to happen again.
We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic.
What are we, the people, going to do about it? Right? It's confirmed now. Everything we already knew. And they want to act like, now the news is coming out, they're acting like they're doing you justice by telling you the truth, like they never knew. Well, that's a lie. Because those of us who have been censored and punished for it knew before that, right? I wrote an article on my website because I read some shit where they were doing some shit at some lab in China. It was before COVID hit, like just a month or two before it hit. And I published that article, right? Soon enough, it started getting censored out.
And look, there was talk about a lab leak well before COVID really broke through, right? So early on, the year before it happened, there were already people saying, well, we've got this Wuhan lab.
Before you know it, people's dying and everything else, supposedly, right? Hospitals overran and everything else. Oh, but we have no idea what's going on here. They knew the whole damn time. They're blaming China, but American people were behind it, okay? Who is connected to the Wuhan lab? We don't want to answer those questions, right? Fauci was involved in that. Bill Gates was involved in that. Mr. Trump knew all about it. He chose to protect them. Just like the last time he was in office, the JFK release. Well, now he's going to release all of them. Well, isn't that something after Bush Sr.'s gone, right? And he's no longer here to pay the consequences. But we don't want to see that. Well, now he's pretending he's coming all out, make sure he's going to release all those files. What's it matter now? Right? Now, this whole thing about China, what are we going to do about it? About the COVID, okay? That was an attack on the American people by the American establishment. And we don't want to see that. And they're sitting here pretty much admitting it now. They think enough times has passed that we're just going to sit down and take it because we always do, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what you think about this. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Whiskey and I, we appreciate it very much. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See ya.